You know, the law of attraction is already existing in your life. If you've ever used the word coincidence or serendipity or synchronicity or fate or karma or meant to be, everything fell into place. It was kismet, it was karma. Have you ever used any of those expressions? Well, my hunch is you have. And every time that you've ever used those words, you were describing evidence of law of attraction. So when you said, wow, this is such a coincidence, I was just thinking about you, you were describing evidence of law of attraction. And how about the time that you went down the side street to a little coffee shop that you never went to, and synchronicity and serendipity, so you found and met a friend and boom, and a client, a customer. I know you've had those experiences. Here's the good news is, all of those experiences are evidence of law of attraction. So it means you're already experiencing it. You're already experiencing law of attraction. You don't have to turn it on, it's already on. And it is called law of attraction. And it's energy around you. And I'm going to show you and tell you the two-word job description for law of attraction. Law of attraction matches vibrations, whether they're negative or positive. Imagine that job description. Could it be easier? Two words. It could fit on a postage stamp. Match vibrations. Well, what's a vibration? Well, your vibration is like your vibe. You know, we use the word vibe to describe a mood or a feeling. We'll say, you know what? I really like the vibe in this room. I didn't like his vibe, or I didn't like the vibe in that neighborhood. So we use the word vibe to describe a mood or a feeling. And the word vibe, of course, comes from the longer word vibration. But right now, you and I have a vibe. Imagine there's this pretend bubble around you, and this bubble is housing your vibes. So if you're ticked off and angry and disappointed and feeling guilt and shame and blame, guess what? If you're having those feelings, that's your vibe. What about if you're feeling successful and love and appreciation and bliss, and you're talking about abundance? What if you're having those feelings? Then that's the vibe that you're putting off. There isn't one in the middle. I'm going to summarize everything you heard so far. Right now, everybody has a mood or a feeling. And there's only two kinds. There's a negative vibration and a positive vibration. It doesn't mean you're a negative person. It just meant that you were giving attention to something you didn't like that caused you to feel negative, or you heard something negative. So I want to make sure everybody hears it. Just because you're attracting something negative doesn't mean you're a negative person. It just meant you gave attention to something negative. So the vibration, this is you and me, although it doesn't look like you and I. Imagine you are sending a vibe. You're not even sending it on purpose. You just have it. Matter of fact, when you're ticked off and angry, you don't tell yourself to send the vibe that goes with it. When you're ticked off and angry, you automatically send the matching vibration. Same thing when you're excited, you're celebrating successes. When that's happening, that's your vibe. So let's just recap. Right now you have a vibe. It's either positive or negative. And right now, law of attraction is energy around the room that I can't prove to anybody, is eavesdropping on your vibration and responding to it by matching it. I know. But what if you're ticked off and angry? What if you're complaining and worrying? What if you're talking about the client that canceled? What if you're talking about that horrible day? And when you talk about it and pay attention to it and read it and write it and tell somebody, you are giving it attention. And when you're giving it attention, that becomes your vibe. And law of attraction is responding to it. It's not smart. It's a robot. Here's a vibration, match it. This person's sending a negative vibration about business, match it. This person's sending a negative vibration about money, match it. This person's sending a positive vibration about ideal clients, match it. It's not a decider. It's not a figure outer. It doesn't have favoritism. It's obedient. And right now, it, being energy, is responding to your energy. And if you're curious and you're thinking, well, I wonder what the vibe that I'm sending, can you tell, Michael? I can tell from here. Are you curious and you want to know what the vibe is you're sending about anything or everything? Well, go to that area and take a look and see what you're getting. It's a perfect match. You want to know the vibe you're sending about money? Open your wallet. You want to know the vibe that you're sending about customers and clients? How's that? Open your customer and client file folder. I didn't create this rule, I'm teaching it. If you're attracting something, you had to have sent the vibration of it. But the good news is that you have the ability to reset the vibe. Imagine that law of attraction is responding right now to your vibe. And you might catch yourself complaining or worrying or talking about what you don't like. You said, oh, listen to me, law of attraction is responding to my complaining. And then you understand this, that when you change your vibe, you'll change your results. So again, the vibration, if I catch myself having a negative vibe because I'm complaining or worrying, or maybe I'm in a negative environment around somebody negative, if that's in my vibration, I'm getting more of it. And I'm going to say in that very moment, I want to change my results. Well, I'm going to change my vibe to do that. What an ability that is, to be able to change your vibe. Are you kidding me? Because when you change your vibe, you send a new vibe. And when you send a new vibe, law of attraction is responding to the new vibe. It doesn't know what the vibe was 5 minutes ago. You know the expression, the point of power is in the present? That's what that means. Right now is the point of attraction. It doesn't matter what you gave attention to yesterday because it's responding right now. So you want to take leadership and lead yourself into success. We all do. What if your leadership, meaning leading yourself into success, included you being very deliberate about what you're including? How's that for taking the lead? How's that for taking the lead? It's like, you know what? I'm going to be successful. I'm going to take the lead. So I'm going to give you some tools and homework. This will be something for you to practice, well, for the rest of your life. And in doing so, it's going to help you be deliberate about what you're including. And if you're deliberate about what you're including, that makes you a deliberate attractor. Remember, law of attraction is working right now and right now and right now. It doesn't know whether you want it or don't want it, whether it's good or bad for you. It's not smart, it's just obedient. But you can deliberately include what you want through your words. By the way, I've been showing buttons here. I'm calling them buttons. I designed them and wrote them. They're in my office. Imagine the guy who wrote them looks at them. They're helpful. I have a web address if you want to download them. They're just photos. You know, they print off as a photo, like, you know, photograph. I just trim them up. You know, 7 cents to be reminded for the rest of your life. Are you kidding me? You can go to michaellosier.com/buttons. And there's 10 of them. Upload them to your computer, send them off to a printer or whatever you want to do. Great reminders. This is the most important one you'll see today. Well, the second most important one of the top two. These are you want to take leadership in what you're attracting. Here's step number one. Eliminate and reduce the words don't, not, and no. You see, even though they're just simple 2-letter words, I mean, no is a 2-letter word. When I use these words, it causes me to give attention to something I don't want. What if I said, don't forget, what did I give attention to? When I use the word don't, not, and no, I just gave attention to don't forget. I don't want my clients to cancel. Now what am I giving attention to? How many of you ended your email this week? Do not hesitate to contact me. Well, now you just gave attention to people hesitating. Don't drink and drive. Don't park here. Don't use this door. Don't beat up your brother. Don't spill your milk. Don't think of a pink elephant. You know, if you go to Google and you say no pink elephants, do you think you're going to get blue ones? No. Go try it when you're done listening to this training. Go type in no pink elephants. Google will send you 9 million pink elephants. Why? Because Google strips away the words don't, not, and no, and brought you what you said you didn't want. Think of law of attraction as vibrational Google. And whatever you enter with your words is what gets delivered. So your homework, so you can take leadership and lead forward in your life with success, your homework is to eliminate and reduce those. So burn this image, look at it. The international do not use symbol, don't, not, and no. That's your job. Now you will catch yourself using it. Today you might type in, don't forget, but here's how you change it forever. This is your new best friend. This is, oh, wrong one. This is your new best friend. This is the most important sentence of today, right beside don't, not, and no. This sentence will reset your sentence. And when you reset your sentence, you reset your vibe. When you reset your vibe, you reset your results. This is the question to write down, put a circle on it, make it your new password. So what do I want? So let's test that out. You might catch, maybe in today's email, you said, don't hesitate to contact me. And then you hear my voice in your head. And if you have a set of cards, you'll remember. So what do I want? Don't hesitate to contact me. What do I want? Contact me within the next couple of days. You will not be disappointed. Oh, I just said that they will not be disappointed. So what do I want to say? You're going to be thrilled with exactly what you need. Don't forget your homework. Oh, so what do I want? Remember your homework. Don't beat up your brother. What do I want? Play nice. Don't leave your clothes on the floor. What do I want? Keep your clothes off the floor. I don't want my client to cancel. What do I want? I want them to keep their appointment. I don't want to bomb at the interview. What? Yes, I know. You know where I'm going with this. You will hear yourself use the word don't, not, and no. And every time you hear it, you're going to think of me, hearing me, and say, so what do I want? And here's why. When you go from what you don't want to what you do want, the words change. Remember, we said, don't forget. Now the new words is remember. And when the words change, the vibration changes. So now I'm giving attention to what I do want. And now as I give attention to what I do want, I just change my vibration. And now I will change my results. Imagine the power that you have by directing your future, your leadership of yourself through your words. So your homework between now and the rest of your life is to be careful and conscious about what you're giving attention to. It's okay to be negative. It's okay to be ticked off as long as you do it briefly. So if you're experiencing something that you don't like, get ticked off, get angry, break dishes, do it briefly. Get it out of your system and reset your vibe. You know, there's no judgment about how long you're observing negative things, but there is a consequence. And the consequence is called negative attraction. So all of our jobs is to mind our vibration. It's our only job is to mind our vibration. You see, the higher your vibration, the more you attract other things that are like it. It'd be against the law for you to be on the vibrational meter reader at 100 and attract somebody lower than you, unless you lower your dial to meet theirs. So to help you keep your vibration high on the dial, again, is eliminating the words don't, not, and no, resetting them with so what do I want. Be sure to be writing down these buttons, and these are your reminders about how you can be more deliberate. So I'm going to summarize everything you heard me say into 5 words. The entire presentation in 5 words. You can write these down. I get what I vibrate, period. I don't always get what I want, but I'm always getting what I'm vibrating. Are you going to become more deliberate? Law of attraction is responding to your vibration right now. So dream big and take leadership of your life. Thanks, everybody. That was fun.